we have just been talking about the real estate option in Dominica, and Portugal is another popular place and where is nearer to UK. Marcel, would you mind to share the real estate option in Portugal as well?
Sure. So the Portugal is another citizenship support or service we can provide to our clients, of course. We are partnering with one of the largest licensed immigration firm in Portugal. And we have the access to a wide range of developers, of course, because Portugal requires certain investment size in order to obtain this Portuguese citizenship. So the investment starts as low as 350,000 euros. And investment you have to make in the real estate. So to purchase property in Portugal, and the properties of all the 30 years old, so you can go as low as 350,000. But if you are looking for a new build properties in Portugal, so the investments you need to make a minimum of 500,000 euros. So that allows you to obtain the citizenship in Portugal, and the application process is, of course, we will assess your application. You would need to have a no criminal record certificate. Also, we will have to collect your due diligence documents to do the KYC check, know your client check, and we'll guide you throughout the process of your application. So, together with our partners in Portugal, as I mentioned, our licensed expert partners in Portugal, we can take you step by step. So the first step is obtain the Schengen visa. If you need that Schengen visa, if you have, then we can meet you at the airport with our partners. So our partners in Portugal can meet you and can show you the property opportunities. That we will open a bank account, because to purchase a property or make an investment in property, you need to open a bank account, and we'll guide you on that. And we'll show you a number of property options, portfolios, so you can choose from. But as I said, like 500,000 is for the new build, and but you can invest as low as 350,000. Less, it goes to 280,000 minimum for the properties older than and have that certain requirements, but we can send you all that information, assessing your case. So overall, it takes up like around 4 to 6 months from the first stage to the completion stage and obtaining the certificate of citizenship. And then all you need to do, you would need to travel 2 times in Portugal. First, when you actually come to see the properties. Once you make a decision, then it's all given under the authority, your authority. The legal work can be done by the lawyers, our trusted lawyers in Portugal. So then you would need to come do the biometrics, but that comes after, I would say, 4 or 5 months once the documents are ready. So we will guide you throughout. Again, if you are interested in Portugal, we'll be more than happy to assist. Please leave your interest below this video. You will see the link to the video, so click on the link and we'll be more than happy to give you the cost structure, because depending on the family it varies, and if you have a family, or if you are applying yourself, so there's a certain cost structure, but we can give you a simulation cost according to your request. Thank you.
Mustafa, I think just to add a couple of points to what you've said, obviously 350 to 500,000 euros can be attractive. I think one point to emphasize is that when a client wishes to go into the second citizen program, the client signs an agreement with our law firm. We are the principal who is instructed. The partner, the law partner in the second country, will be instructed by us as our instructed agent. So we are responsible to the client. We look after what needs to be done in Portugal or Dominica or whichever country we're talking about. Obviously, as a regulated law firm within the UK, we offer certain protections to the client which may not be available elsewhere. And importantly, the fees to the client do not increase because of our involvement, but we are able to provide a service to make the application go more smoothly, because the lawyers in Portugal appreciate the fact that they're dealing with another law firm, and it makes the whole process a lot easier. So that's significantly important. The other thing, of course, to remember is that we're in the middle of what is called the Brexit negotiations. When the UK leaves the EU, a country like Portugal could become very much more attractive as a method of gaining entry into the European market for business clients, and therefore countries like Portugal need to be carefully considered. And of the various countries in Europe, it is probably one of the most attractive to consider. So those are the only points I'd like to add, Muzaffar, to what you've said, and perhaps we can consider another country as another alternative.
I have one point to sort of add in addition, Harvey. As Harvey mentioned, Portugal is a particularly attractive option, particularly with regards to the status of the dependents. Dependents under the age of 18 are eligible to be included under the passport, as is with dependents who are within the family group, for instance, the mother and the father. So this presents a very good, suitable option for people considering a move to Europe.
I would like to add some extra point to your comments. Thanks, Shani. So, of course, I mentioned about the real estate options. It's just one of the options that available for the client. So there is an option for the applicant who would like to do business. So that's the separate requirements. But from our experience, 97% of clients are interested in real estate options. So I would say most of the people choose the real estate options because perhaps it's because of the safety, or maybe they assess that risk aspects. But again, but if you are interested in other options, whether it's a business in Portugal, of course, that requires creation of jobs, but the minimum investment you need to make is 1 million euros. For if you are doing a business in Portugal, and that business has to create minimum 5 employment of Portuguese citizens. So, of course, if you are interested, depending on your needs, we can find you the right solution. Thank you.